Hello, welcome to another deck flip through of a deck that's been previously opened on the channel. So I'll include a link to the original unboxing. And this deck is the fourth of the four of the Commander 2019 product. This is Merciless Rage. So we're going to flip through the artwork here if you want to see the deck in its glory. As I said, I'll include a link to the original unboxing in the description. But for this video we're just getting up nice and close for just the artwork. So a main commander and two alternates, all of which are in foil, and then we'll go down firstly through the other legendaries that are included as part of the main deck and part of the 99, and obviously planeswalkers as well. Moving on to all the rare stuff, starting off with regular creatures. There's Necromancer. It's always the same when I go through these decks. The cards I tend to least remember are the higher rarity stuff, and then you get the as you move through to the lower rarities, then it's the usual suspect. Although I have seen Chaos Warp a few times now. In Garrett's Wake. Obviously there's a number of cards in here which were, first appeared when this deck came out. So what have we got in terms of rare lands? We've got Sanctum of Eternity, Drownyard Temple, Gaia Reach Sanctum, an Exotic Orchard, which I've seen crop up in a few of these Commander decks over the years. And as I think I've pointed out, it's quite variable in terms of the different decks in different years, in terms of whether you did get quite a few rare lands or not, or none at all in some of the decks. Okay, so we're moving on to uncommons now. The other thing to remember with the Commander product is often you would find in here cards where they were, I suppose, a preview almost of what was coming out in the following set because of the timing on this as well. But I'm sure quite a bit of this artwork as well reminds you of a certain era in Magic because they just elected to use a particular style of artwork. Our ever-present Soul Ring. And now moving on to our commons. And it's always interesting to see what artifacts and common artifacts they include in the deck for various utility reasons. And we're just moving on to the lower rarity non-basics here. A number of these are sort of parts of popular cycles of non-basic lands that we seem to see crop up again and again in these decks. And it was always interesting as we sort of move through time and other non-basic lands became available, how in turn certain of those started to appear a lot more in the Commander product year on year. What I'm going to do with this series is I'll keep going to the point at where I stopped buying the yearly Commander product, and then I'll loop back round and we'll go through the decks for that sort of so-called year of Commander. If you remember when they first started to create, I think it was 2 decks per set for as many as I did. So I'll carry on, like I say, with the yearly decks, finish those, and then I'll go back from wherever the point I stopped, finish buying those, and loop back round to the 2 ofs for each of the sets. Geomorphic and an evolving. And now we get on to the best bit of the deck, the basic lands. So let's count the number of different pieces of artwork. I think you know what the answer to that is going to be. You can see here, oh, we're on to our second piece for swamps. So just 2 again. With the mountains. And then of course we have these tokens, so double-sided again, so 10 cards with a token on each side. There's also that Merciless emblem as well, generated from the Planeswalker. So we've got zombie. So I think with this one we may be in a position, as we've seen before, where it's quite a lot of a particular card on both sides. Fortunately, it is actually different artwork on each side. I think I'd be a bit disappointed if it was the same artwork on both sides. But they are all 2/2 zombies. So clearly in this deck we are generating a lot of zombies. Whoa. And looks like it's actually zombies all the way down. Again, would have been nice, I think, if they could do, you know, different varieties of artwork maybe. Particularly where it's like this, where it's just the same stuff all the way through. Okay, there's 2 here, but maybe we would have mixed it up with some other stuff as well. So there we have it. Hopefully you've enjoyed that flip through that particular commander deck. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future video.